Social Security is broke. Medicare is going
Social
down the
Security is
drain.
not broke.
Social Security is broke.
It's not broke. It's because you're not paying your Social Security taxes.
It's me.
It's not
Medicare's broke. Medicaid's broke.
It's not
and
broke.
The government
And
runs
Medicare's broke thanks to the
all
Republicans,
those
actually,
things.
and the stuff they initiated under the Bush administration.
But this is
okay,
your government
and they
control.
vote for it. But no, I'm
It
talking about the
doesn't do
hypocrisy of your party.
The government doesn't do
They-
anything because the people who are running it
The government
are
is
not
doing something now.
watched.
Finally,
Nobody watches them.
proactive. This bill is going to reduce the deficit. It's going to reduce the deficit. That's
come
a
on. You
good
really
thing.
believe
According to the
that?
Congressional Budget Office, this is going to reduce the deficit.
Of
yes.
course, they had to say that to
No,
pass
they don't have
it.
to say that. They didn't say that about any of the
It's
Bush
gonna be
bills, but
like
the Republicans still
The
voted
big
for
dig
it
in
anyway.
Boston. This is
Oh,
the
my
big
God.
dig of the United States.
This is not the
We're
big
gonna
dig of the
pay for
United
that,
States.
and our
This
grandchildren
is
are
going
gonna
to
pay
work.
for
This
that
is going to be fabulous.
for hundreds of
It's going
years.
to be fantastic.
Hundreds of years.
It's going to work out for everyone. And as we improve it, it's going to get better and better and better.
I can't wait.
And that's what you fear. Your party fears.
It's
people
not-
you
I don't know
vote
why you're
for.
talking about my party. I'm a registered
It is your party.
independent.
I don't care what you say.
And I think what's
say what
important
you
to
want.
do for the United States, whether you use the 10 improvements for democracy or anything else, is to do the right thing, not the Republican thing, not the independent thing, and not the Democratic thing. You've got to do the right thing.
And the right thing is, we had a problem with health care in this country, and now we're doing something about it.
No.
Yes.
No. We had
Yes.
a minor problem with health care. Now we made a major problem.
No, we
That's what
didn't make a
happened.
major problem. We are
And while we're
fixing
spending
it.
all this time on a non-problem,
Oh my God, it is a problem.
the border is
32
exploding.
million people
The border
uninsured
is
is a
exploding
problem.
with Mexico over
All
drug
right,
problems.
be careful.
We should be down there.
Cuidadito.
Well, we should be
Cuidadito
down
con
there.
eso. We are down there.
need-
We are working with the Mexican government, our government,
Yeah, and they
to
just
help
wiped
resolve
out
that.
half the Mexican police forces on the border.
No, they didn't.
We need to get paying more attention to other
So
things.
you say just forget about people who don't have health care. Don't worry about them. Let them die because
No,
there's
no.
problems at the Mexican border. Is that what you're saying? Because
No.
that's what it sounds like to me.
No, I would look, for every problem we have, there are literally thousands of people being paid to solve
We're
those
worried
problems.
about the economy of this
And
country.
they haven't done it.
If we didn't address health care, that would have been a big problem. Everybody's talking about
We have addressed
the
healthcare.
economy, the economy, the economy. Finally, we have. And these things that they've put into place, things like, let's go down the list here. I mean, there's plenty of stuff here. Small business tax credits, that's going to help small businesses with this new health care plan. No discrimination against children for pre-existing conditions. You know,
Wait, whoa. No discrimination against children?
with pre-existing conditions.
Why not
That-
anybody?
Well,
Why just
it is.
children?
The children, that's coming into effect right away.
Well,
and
I told
then-
you, I agree with that. I totally
Okay,
agree with that.
but the insurance companies are already trying to find a loophole with that. If you can believe that, this is how evil they are. They're evil.
Well, no, they're not
evil.
evil.
Yes,
They're
they're
not
evil
evil.
because they're
Evil-
about profit, not people. They're evil because it's about profit, not people. And I understand this is America and we need to have a profit, but at what cost? So people just die?
Well, you
I
can-
disagree with that.
you
I'm
can-
sorry.
You can run a business and break even. You can do that. I mean, there's nonprofit organizations and so forth. You can actually run a business and break even. But if you start losing money, you're out of business. So
I
the insurance
understand that.
companies have to show a profit just
I
to
said
stay
that.
alive.
I understand that. But how much of a profit and how much of a profit's too much of a profit at a certain point when people are dying and you're not giving them the care they deserve
Well, but
and
competition-
need
Now, wait a minute.
because it's going to cost you.
But competition should correct that.
It doesn't.
If you let
Because it's called a monopoly. They do what they want to do. There is no competition.
If you open-
there is no competition.
If you open all the states
And again,
to all the
government option.
insurances that want to sell insurance in the state, and you get some competition in there, you'll drive the cost
It's
down.
more of the same. It's still the insurance companies all getting together, figuring out what they're going to do here and do there and
But
do
if
there.
they can
This is why you
compete-
need a real competitor. And that's why, again, the public option would be a good thing. Try it out. Let's see if it works. If it doesn't work, then it won't work. But what have we got to lose? We have nothing to lose by adding a government option and giving people the option to take this over Aetna, Blue Cross Blue Shield, the horrible one out there in California. I can't even think of the name of it off the top of my head.
The government option will end up being another Social Security type system that will go out of money eventually anyway.
Well, no, maybe not. Maybe we can learn from the mistakes of the past. We always
haven't learned
learn
anything. 225 years.
God.
The government
And
is
you're making a huge
broke.
assumption, and Social Security is fine. They know what they're doing. They're fixing it. It's fine.
Famous last words.
Oh, my
They know
God.
what they're doing.
They do. At least they're trying. But, you know, when you cut taxes and keep spending, like someone did, I don't know, for the previous 8 years, this is what happens.
Well, when it comes to spending,
because cutting taxes
this
is
gonna be a
not
record year.
cutting taxes on the wealthy is not fixing a problem. That's creating more of the same problem.
well, you're not going to get the wealthy to stay in this country and continue to own
Good.
businesses
Good.
if you tax them at a higher rate. They're going to move out of here.
They don't move out of here.
They will
They
move out
know
of here.
it's good here.
They
No matter
will move
how.
to Bermuda.
No,
They'll move to the Cayman Islands, where they've
They're not
already
gonna-
gone in many cases.
They're not gonna move.
And leave
They know they've got
everybody
it good
here
here.
with no employment.
They got it good.
That's what
No,
happens.
wait a second
You
here.
scare them away.
Oh my goodness, no, because see, they want more of what they have, and there is no trickle down here. We have, what do? If they can't pay what they want to pay here, because we do have regs in place for salaries, you know, we have a minimum wage here in this country. What do? They shipped those jobs out anyway. So they're not keeping the jobs here. They're not keeping their business here.
ship the
They don't do
jobs out
anything. Oh, that is
because
so
they're
not an
forced.
argument. The wealthy will stay in America
They're
because they know
forced
it's
to
good
deal
for them.
with a
They're not
minimum
going
wage
anywhere.
situation. There
They're
shouldn't
not
be
going
any
anywhere.
minimum wage. You should be able to work for whatever you want to work for.
You have to have a minimum wage.
No minimum
You
wage.
will, because if you don't,
Well, that's
you
another
have
subject.
people exploit, greed, corruption,
Yeah.
exploitation.
And you
you're
create
not-
jobs.
Yeah.
You
No, you
create
don't
jobs.
create jobs.
And
You
there's
don't
not-
create jobs.
Of course you do.
Oh, yeah. So then you can have this huge disparity again, and then you'll have a rising and a revolution. I guess that's what you want.
No. You
Yes,
see,
yes.
you're expanding unnecessarily here. First of all, if you go to a mechanic and you say, I want to change the wheel on my car, and he says, well, that's going to cost you, I get $80 an hour, it's going to cost 2 hours, $160. And you go down the street, and a friend of yours will do it for $50. What's wrong with that?
Again, the problem is you don't have that you have monopolies. You have these insurance companies all getting together. You can't go to one and then another and get that much of a different rate. Oh, yeah, maybe $20. That's not real competition.
If you go to a health center today and there's only one nurse there to help you, that nurse has to make whatever the going wage is for whatever union agreement she might be into, minimum wages by the secretary that's in the office. If there was no minimum wage per se, there may be somebody willing to work for a few dollars less per hour, and they could hire a couple more people. I mean, you got to let the market.
No. The market doesn't work. And what
have
you
to
want
let
is
the
slave
market
labor.
work.
Now what you want is, let's just go back to slavery.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. There is no free market.
not forcing
There is no
anybody
free
to
market.
work.
They talk about oil. You want to talk about free market? Let's talk about oil and the price of gas.
Lee
Okay?
Iacocca said it years ago.
Oh.
When Chrysler was collapsing, he says, at $24 an hour, I have 150,000 jobs. At $27 an hour, I have 0. You know, you have to cover the cost of the labor and
Okay, so then how come executives get
else.
2-3 million a year and pay themselves bonuses? What makes them think they should get all that money, and then you're only going to pay some guy on a line $5 an hour? No, that's abuse, and that's what happens when you don't have minimum wages and things in place, because the wealthy want the wealth. They want to keep it to themselves. There is no trickle-down effect. These people, then they have all these workers, and you end up with slavery. You end up like back down in the South.
No.
Yes, you do.
The people who are not working now will have jobs if they're willing to work for a slightly lower wage than the
Okay,
current
but then
minimum
you
wage.
have to, okay, so then have the person, the
maybe-
CEO only make $100,000 a year
maybe-
instead of $1 million a
and
year. Maybe they could
because
have a
they're
hell of a lot more other workers and
satisfied
jobs.
with a lower wage,
Please,
they
no.
can get more
Until,
medical
no, no, no,
benefits
no, no. I
and dental
disagree with you
benefits.
100% on that.